Welcome back everyone. Quickly, let's continue our discussion on CSS fonts. And right now we'll be discussing about how to use multiple Google fonts in CSS and HTML. In CSS and HTML, to use multiple Google fonts, just separate the font names with a pipe character, the pipeline, like this. So I'm going to show you how this works now. Let's just copy this Google fonts right here. I'm going to use it in our document so we can demonstrate how this works. After, as you can see, we are having this previously where we discussed about Sophia fonts. I've discussed about the CSS on the Google fonts. You can check our previous tutorial on it also to know some more things about it. So right here now, let's save it now. We have used another font name. I'm going to bring down this a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing. Yes. Now, as you can see, we are having 1, 2, 3 font names. We are having like 3 font names right here now. So I'm going to be using them one by one. Firstly, I'm going to use this audio white. Let me change this our legend to audio white font. Let me save it and reload. When I reload, can you see the audio white? So if I want to use Sophia now, I just copy this to up here. As you can see, this font name, I can copy this up here and save it. And when I reload, can you see we are having stuff here? And also I can use this tree wrong. When I copy it, I come here, I paste it, I save our document and reload. Can you see now I'm having the tree wrong? So there is another way we can go about this. But if you notice very well, immediately after the link of the website, we have the question mark. After the question mark, we have family. After the family, we have is equal to, and we have the three fonts there. The three fonts is in between. The first one, we have the pipeline. The second one, we have the pipeline, and the third one is not having any pipeline. And if you notice very well, at the end of it, there is not anything at the end of it again. So I'm going to show you another way we can go about it. So quickly, let's go to the Google fonts and pick some fonts. So we are going to search to have Google fonts. We are going to search for Google fonts website, and when you see this Google fonts website, this fonts.google.com, click it again. After clicking it, you can check any font you want. You can search from here, search for any font you want, or you can search, okay, you can search like Uzi. You can search any type of font you want. Like let's say we want this type of font now, we can click it, we can add it to our font. So when we click it like this, we click get. So this is going to add, like now we are having 4 font families that we have selected so far. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, because in my previous tutorial I have selected some of these fonts. So now let me delete one of it now, so you can see the amount of the font that will remain. It's going to remain 4. It's meant to remain 3. Keep looking at this place. So now when I delete this one, can you see now it remains 3 fonts. And again, there's another way we can go about this. Again, there's another way we can go about it. You can just select get embed code. When you select get embed code, let me come back so you can see what I selected. This right hand right here, you are going to select get embed code. When I select get embed code, there's something you should be looking at after right here, which is this bottom link. It is very, very important. This first and second link is also important for us, but this one is the most thing we are here for, which is the API for the font. And also all this one, they are useful to make it looking nice and make it work nicely, maybe to help the connection and all that. But this last link is the main thing we need right here. So we are going to put this. I will explain how we can use this in our previous tutorial, and again I'm going to tell you we are going to put it in our head section. So now let me copy this only one link. When I copy it, I'm going to come to the code right here, and I'm going to change this one we have here, and I'm going to paste it right here. If you notice very well, this one is different from the link we have in the previous tutorial. In the previous tutorial, immediately after the family, we are having the 3 font name, but this one is not like that. We are having, after the family, we have the first name, the first font name, and we have ant symbol. We have family again. The second font name, we have ant symbol. The third font name, we have family. We have family again. We have the third font name, and we have ant symbol, and we have display is equal to swap there. So the way this one works is different from the way the other one works. So I'm going to be showing you how this one also works also. And we are having, if you notice very well, we're having red style sheet there. So to use this one now, because this one is our 3 fonts which we have selected inside our Google font right here. As you can see, let me come back here. This is our 3 fonts we have selected. 1, 2, 3. So the name of this first font is Noto Sans Elbasa. So I'm going to copy the name now. This is it. This is the name right here. So when I copy the name, I'm going to use it inside our what font family. So I'm coming here. The main thing I'm going to change here is that I'm going to remove the plus sign and change it to space. When I save this document now and reload my document, you're going to see. Can you see? Now I'm having the font. So the second thing we can do again is that kablamo. This kablamo, we can remove it from here also. When I copy this, I paste it inside our font family right here and save my document. When I reload, can you see? Now we are having the kablamo. And again, there is another thing we can do again. This downfall also, we can come to our document right here. We can just select this our downfall. When we select this downfall and we use it, when we save our document, I'm going to see what will happen to our font. When we reload, can you see this is the downfall? So that's how we can use all these our font that we have selected in our code. So that is multiple, how to use multiple and you can use this one in different way. You can use it in another element also. You can just select your h1 tag. Let's say for instance we select our h1 tag, we use font family, we change the font family of the h1 tag to one of the font we have. Let's say we are using this Kablamo. Yes, this Kablamo or Danfo. So any one of it, you can just use this Kablamo, paste the Kablamo here, back it up with serif or sans serif, anyone you want. So and come here to your code and reload. Can you see this one has changed? This one and this one also have changed. So I'm trying to show you how all this works together, so you guys can be able to follow along easily. So I don't want you to think there is any we are performing any miracle right here. When I save the Kamlamo right here, can you see the way the Kamlamo looks? But inside our h1 tag right here, the Kamlamo doesn't reflect very well. So we are going to go, how can we go about this? I'm not here to do that right now because this is just what I want for now. So but let me say for instance now in our we want our h1 also to have this kind of font. We can just come here multiple, you can just write h1. When we write h1, can you see our h1 tag is also having the font? Can you see? So we can remove the h1 here. You can just write h1 there also, give it the font family. When you use font family and you give it downfall sans serif, let me just copy it quickly, paste it here and save our document. You can use it separately. Can you see our h1 is having its own? Can you see? So and also we can use another font inside here, which is this Kamlamo. Then let me use this Kamlamo right here. I want to show you something. Can you see? Now I'm using the Kamlamo at the top, I'm using Danfo at the bottom. So that's how you can use multiple Google fonts in your document. So you guys should be aware of that. There's no any magic in this. If I won't lie to you, or else you practice it. So definitely we are having two different ways. So let's say we want to use only two, only, let me remove all this one that is at the front right here. Instead of using the swap, I'm not going to using the swap. So I'm just going to use the Kabnamu font, or I'm going to specify or here. Maybe the or is going to work, but I'm not sure it's going to work because every document has the way they arrange them. So let me save my document and reload. Can you see it's not working? So unless we use it in the way it was from the way it is from the Google fonts right here, whereby when we select it we have this plus sign between them and we have the family and all that. As you can see, the way they arrange it here is the way we must arrange it in our document. If not, it's not going to work. That's why copy this. When I copy this, I come to our document, I delete the one we are having at the top, paste it here, and save our document. When we save our document and we load our document, because it's working nicely. So that's how everything works together. I think we are done for now. And what akorede ayofe is my name once again. Don't you forget, we have detected that we can use pipeline and we can use plus sign. So it just depends on the way your font look or where you got the font. So and what akorede ayofe is my name once again. I wish to meet you guys in the next tutorial. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Until the next. Bye.